Hi guys, it's March and I can buy manga again. Just a small haul today. I have a few pre-orders that came in for the rest of February and it is now March, so I have been out today to Forbidden Planet and Travelling Man, and I have a few things I've picked up. I also have a couple of pre-orders that I haven't opened yet, so very small unboxing as well. Let's get started. I'll show you what I picked up. So just the two parcels, one's Forbidden Planet and one is Blackwell's. I know what the Blackwell's one is and I'm so excited. I've been desperate to open this. Very awkward. It feels really thick. Ooh. Something's Wrong with Us, volume 13. You're probably like, I'm sure you opened volume 12 last month. Yes, I did. And I think volume 14 is out maybe next month or maybe the month after. They're coming out really quick now and it's getting close to the end. I'm so excited to have this. It does feel like a bit thicker than the other volumes, I think. So can't wait. I'll probably read this tonight or tomorrow. So that was my first one. And Forbidden Planet. I think there's two in here. There is. So first up we have Sasaki and Miyano volume 7. This one's also really thick because this series is like really thin usually. That cover's so cute. Look at the colour, the purple and the blue. It's gorgeous. This series has grown on me, so I am pleased I picked this up. And Mint Chocolate 7 as well. So excited to read this. I always say I am really quite invested in this series. I know a few people aren't too keen, but I'm really enjoying it still. Okay, next up. This is the one volume that I bought in February that broke the buying ban, but it was out of stock for a really long time and I had a notification on Blackwell's. I got the email to say it was in stock and I just had to buy it in case it went out of stock and I couldn't pick it up. So I'm hoping the whole series is being reprinted for anyone who wants to collect it. And that is Blue Morning volume 2. So I have looked for this volume for a really long time. I could find it on eBay for about £30 and I just wasn't willing to pay £30 for it. So very happy to have picked it up for retail. And this one's a little random. I did buy it in January, but it took a really long time to come. It is secondhand and it is High School Debut, the first omnibus, so volumes 1 to 3. So not a pre-order, but like I said, I bought it in January and the seller just took a really long time to dispatch it. I don't know too much about this series. I know a few people have been picking it up lately. I think this has also been recently reprinted, so it should be easy enough to pick up if you are wanting to give it a go. It is a shoujo and I think it's 15 volumes in total, so it's not like too much of a commitment. And they are in the omnis and you can, I think, kind of still pick up the singles as well. So I'm excited. I think I've got a couple of buddy reads planned for this one, so looking forward to that. All right, next up it is just the rest of the pre-orders that I got for February. Firstly, we have Rainbow Days volume 2. I haven't read this volume yet, but I have read volume 1 and I really liked it. I thought it was funny. I liked the fact that it was focused on a group of boys instead of a group of girls, which is kind of unusual for a shoujo. So I definitely wanted to continue and see how that progressed. They were all fairly interesting characters and that intrigued me, so volume 2. I also picked up new volume of Komi Can't Communicate, volume 23. I really like the cover, but she looks pretty sad. So like I said a few months ago, I am very much behind on this series and I did plan to put Komi on my TBR for March. Things have been a little hectic and my TBR has completely gone out the window, but I will try and read a few volumes, but not as many as I was probably initially planning. So I might not get to this for a little while, but I'm excited to have picked it up and I like to keep up with the releases when I can. Another pre-order was Sweet Poolside. This is an older one-shot as far as I'm aware. It is Shuzo Oshimi. I have never read any of their works, but I thought I would try a one-shot to see how I liked it. They also, as far as I'm aware, wrote Blood on the Tracks and Flowers of Evil. And I've heard a very mixed bag of feelings about those series. So I thought I would give this one a try and just see. But I think it was originally, I think it came out in like 2004, so it is definitely an older series. Yeah. And the last pre-order, which I was so excited to get this month, is Marmalade Boy Volume 1. So I believe this is volumes 1 and 2 is an omnibus, because I think it was an 8-volume series originally printed by Tokyo Pop. And they are like ridiculously hard to find, the singles, and they're all usually pretty battered and damaged. So this is so beautiful. It's like slightly embossed on the front. It's really nicely done. I'm so excited to have this, and I have pre-ordered the next volume as well before I've even read this, just because I'm so excited to get this series. And this is a really nice way to pick it up if you are not interested in looking for the old Tokyo Pop singles. I've been into Traveling Man and Forbidden Planet today, so I picked up a few things. I didn't really intend to buy a lot, but the ban from last month, I just was a little desperate, and I actually managed to pick up a few things that I had pre-ordered with Forbidden Planet, but they're out of stock on their website. They had them in store, so I've cancelled those pre-orders and I just picked them up in store. I've probably paid maybe £1 or £2 more buying them in store, but at least I know I've got them, and I've been like highly anticipating them, so yeah, that's my excuse for that. First up, I have Orange To You Dear One. So this, as far as I know, is the latest volume that I didn't think it was released yet, but sometimes Forbidden Planet do get them in early. And as soon as I saw it, I knew I had to pick it up. I have read Orange. I haven't read Orange Future yet, which is the volume that goes before this one. I just haven't picked it up for the stupidest reason, and that is that I can only find Future with the white paper, and my two other volumes are the normal paper. This is the normal paper, so I picked it up. Nowhere had Orange Future today, because if they did have it, I would have just picked it up regardless of what the paper was. But never mind, I will continue my search. So this one has just been released, and yeah, I don't know that much about it. I've read the first 2 volumes, or the first 2 omnibuses, and I absolutely loved it so much, so I'm really interested to see what else they include in the story. And I really like this cover as well. I think it looks really nice with the fireworks. I also picked up, as part of the 3 for 2, so that first volume of Orange was in the 3 for 2. I picked up Banana Fish Volume 3. I've only picked up 1 and 2 so far, and still not sure about the series, but they seem to be quite easy to pick up now. I think the whole series has been reprinted, and I just want to slowly collect it and hopefully get into it really soon. So Volume 3. And I also picked up Tsubakicho Lonely Planet Volume 2. So this is one of the pre-orders that I cancelled on the Forbidden Planet website because it just wasn't coming. Like, it was just awaiting stock, and it had been like that since the beginning of January, I think it was released. So really pleased to have found this in store and picked it up, and it was in good condition, because sometimes that's the risk you've got to take if you buy something in store. And by the same mangaka, I also picked up In the Clear Moonlit Dusk Volume 2. Again, this was another one that I had pre-ordered that I cancelled because it was just awaiting stock, and they had 2 volumes of this in Forbidden Planet, and they were both in pretty good condition, so I can't wait to continue this one. I did enjoy Tsubakicho Lonely Planet as well, but this I think was my favourite of the 2, so I'm really looking forward to getting back into this. And to go with the other 2 that I got on the 3 for 2 in Forbidden Planet, I also got Coyote Volume 2. For anyone who collects this series, they'll know that this volume has also been out of stock for the longest time, and they had like 10 copies of it in Forbidden Planet, so I was really pleased, and I thought I'm going to pick it up now while I know I can get it. So I haven't got Volume 3 and Volume 4 has just come out. I haven't got those yet, but I'm just happy to have found Volume 2 finally, and I'll get to the others eventually. And last one from Forbidden Planet, I picked up Fangs Volume 2. I read Volume 1 yesterday and had to pick up Volume 2 straight away. I was hoping to find it for a decent price online secondhand, but I enjoyed it so much that I just wanted to pick the next volume up so I can read it straight away. I don't know if there's going to be more after this. I don't know that much about the series, but I really, really loved Volume 1, and yeah, very nice. Mature BL series about vampires. And I then went to Travelling Man. Didn't really plan on picking anything up, but they had Blue Morning Volume 7 included in the 3 for 2, and I just couldn't stop myself, so I got that as well. So now I'm only missing Volume 6 from this series. I don't know if it's easy to find or not, but I will have a look soon. And like I said, I think the whole series has been reprinted, so hopefully it'll be out there somewhere for me to find and I can complete the series. So that is obviously also a BL. And last up, so on the 3 for 2, I picked up Escape Journey Volume 2 and Volume 3. I've been looking for Volume 2 of this series for a really long time as well, and I saw them both together and I thought I'm just gonna have to go for it, get them all, and that is that series complete. So this is also a BL. So I picked up quite a lot of BL in town today. So like quite a modest 18 volumes for a month. I would say that's pretty good. That's really good for me. And I'm just so excited that I managed to get some of these things I've been waiting for a while. Some pre-orders, some reprints, really, really happy. So that is all my pre-orders from February and a few pickups from today. I have already bought quite a few things online for March. It is still quite early in March and I've bought a few series. I got some great secondhand deals coming, so stay tuned for the next video. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.